What's up, guys? Today I got a cool one. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. But this is the TBG 3-truck Climax. It has been reworked and was posted on, I believe, the Huntington Shops. And yeah, I thought I'd do a video on it. These are really cool. Personally, my honest gosh opinion, these are my all-time favorites out of the geared steam locomotives. I love the Climax design. I love the Climax look to it. It's just a really neat idea, a really neat concept that really worked out real well. But yeah, my endeavors to re-download everything I had for Trainz before I reset my computer, I rediscovered these and remembered how much I like them. So yeah, I figured you guys could sit here and enjoy a video with me. So let's take a peek at this. So these were done by TBG, and I believe the Huntington Shops models are reworked, if I'm not mistaken. So new sounds, new smoke effects, overall textured updates, and refining. Yeah, it looks like a really good model overall, and you get, I think, about a dozen or so different color schemes and such. I don't have them all sitting here. That would make my computer quite sad to have that many models on one spot, but get about a dozen or so different color schemes, and I chose my favorite of the lot. There is no difference between all of the schemes to my knowledge. I set them all down, I've tested all of them, they all use the exact same sounds and such. Just a different color scheme. You'll get like some of the more popular for the Eagle River, and then you'll get some just generic unlettered, and then you'll get some letters like this that are really nice overall. They're all the same. No details are different that I know of. No sounds are different. So I didn't see any reason in placing them all down. But overall, it's a really pretty looking locomotive. Really nice. So externally, I will say that now. Externally, internally, yeah, it's that typical Trainz steam locomotive cab, but yeah, there's nothing special about this. We're here for the external model. You guys heard me in one of my other videos. I could care less about the interior models on Trainz because I personally never ever used them. I have other simulators for in-cab experiences that are a good deal better than Trainz in my opinion. But externally, this is a really good locomotive. I had my shadows turned off, so excuse the wonky looking shades going on right now. Let's take a listen to that whistle here. So, really good sounding whistle. I believe that's a Reading freight whistle. I'm not dead certain. Sounds a lot like the whistle used on the freight locomotives for the K&L T1s. If I was a guessing person, I'd say it's probably the same type of whistle. But sounds pretty good. I'm not sold on that end loop there. That right there. I wish that had been added as a secondary whistle rather than the primary, because when you try to do the typical too long, a short and a long for your crossings, or the short whistles, 2 shorts for moving forward, 3 shorts for reverse, it just sounds wonky when you're trying to do that, and it keeps playing that same drilled whistle at the very end of it. It just doesn't blend very well. I wish they would have added that as a secondary whistle to the Q button. But overall, it's a nice sounding whistle. It's got a nice echoing effect to it that goes real good for mountain routes that one would see a locomotive like this in. Especially here, right now. We're on the Cass Scenic Railroad that is also available from the Huntington Shops. I'll possibly do a video on later on, but for now we're here to look at the climaxes. Sounds real good. I like the chuff rate. I know some of the freeware geared locomotives available from the download station or other places. The chuff rate will sound really off for a geared locomotive, but it sounds pretty good. Nice and throaty. And the speed control is beautiful. I mean, look at that, we're sitting at a little over half throttle and we're only doing 6 miles an hour. Which is proper. These are geared locomotives. These are not fast. Absolutely nothing about these locomotives is fast. Most geared steam locomotives are not built to do more than 15 miles an hour maximum. Most shaves won't even do that. About 15. If you really, really, really want to push one, like a Heisler, you might get 20, but you rarely will ever see a geared locomotive get above 10, 15 miles an hour max. So the speed control on this is really nice. The sound is really nice. Now, unfortunately, the bell is not animated, but I do like the bell sound. That's real nice. And the headlight, I'm not sold on the headlight. I'm not gonna lie. While it looks good, it fits the whole, it fits the look, it, to me, is a bit bright. Almost too bright, I would say. But it's not terrible. Overall, it's a nice good looking locomotive. There's some bits and pieces here that could stand an update or maybe a rework. So if we zoom in, as you guys can see up close, this is not a round model. It's most definitely squared off. Very, very few actually round edges on this locomotive. And then no builder plates anywhere. No identifying marks outside of the regular number. No guy standing up in the cab. We got no driver, no fireman, but cool little features. We do have the piping running from the tender back here. It's always a neat little thing. Here's something I didn't notice. So we are stopped right now. However, the tender wheels are currently moving backwards at a very slow rate. Odd, but okay. Overall, it's a pretty good looking model. Like I said, it could use some newer objects to it. But hey, it's free. You can't go wrong with free. Free is awesome. I love free. And I will put a link in the description so that you can pick this up for free, because you will love them. I love them. These are really, really cool. These look right at home on a scenic railroad or a short line logging railroad, like the switchback area on one of the logging camps on Eagle River, which there is. I think I said there's an Eagle River scheme included with this pack. for those of you that are fans of that one. Yeah, just a short little video today. I figured I'd do on the Climax. Is available for Trainz. I definitely give them a recommendation. These unfortunately, there's not much to fiddle with on them. These play purely into the model train aspect of Trainz. Very little to actually like change on them. You can't open the windows, no hatches can open, none of that. Like, just forward, backwards, and headlights on. But yeah, real cool, real neat. I recommend them. Like I said, they're free. You can't go wrong with free. Go pick it up. Go enjoy it. Later, boys.